Dude, I finally figured out how I can iron Yanyan's sleeves. Okay, so as you can see, the sleeves have their own personality. Sure, I iron it like flat, right? I just go in it like this. And then I do this. Look at me! This one.
And I'm going to school. He just need the floor.
Hello. Okay, so we're at the stoplight. I think I slept bad last night because my neck is like stiff. By the way, I'm thinking of quitting social media. I mean, not social media, but scrolling. Oh, there, babe. He has a phone. I want to quit, like, scrolling. Sometimes I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go check my messages because I feel like I have to respond to something. Like, this is an important one, right? Or a text message that I have to address. And so I grab my phone, and instead of going to the messages app, I habitually click on Facebook or Instagram, mostly Facebook. And then after that I scroll for like 5 minutes, and then I stop and like, what was I doing? And then I remember that, oh yeah, I was supposed to check my messages out. So it's just, you know, I mean, I kind of want to live life without scrolling anymore. Okay, we just finished going to BDO. Now we're gonna go to Office Warehouse. We're gonna go to get some glue. Where's the glue? Can you find the glue?
No, not this way.
Dude, I'm so worried about his dermatitis. No, he is drinking cetirizine for this, but... No. Yanyan and I tried this. It tastes so good, so I'm getting some. Which one do you want?
The purple one.
Are you sure, babe?
Yes, I was the
This one? Look.
Huh?
This one?
Yes.
Okay. Only one because we try it first, okay?
Okay, Mom.
Okay.
We just have to work.
Only one. Okay, should we get one?
Get one round.
No, it's egg. You might drop it.
What's in the car? Mom. Baby. Mom. Baby. Mom.
Okay, let's go get some water of gagab. Let's get Daddy's favorite apple juice.
And the two.
Why?
Cause.
Oh, you want some?
Mom, yes.
Oh, which one do you want?
Snack.
How about for Yanyan?
One. And what choose? Aha.
For Yanyan? Okay.
Yeah.
This is for Mommy. This is my favorite smell ever. Go get the pasta. Where's the pasta?
Yummy, 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 yummy,
Yummy, yummy. We're getting this. I love these pastas. Let's also get some mac and cheese because sometimes I want that. Dude,
Oh, that's big.
if you're ever thinking about having kids, just imagine that this amount of milk lasts for like 2 weeks, I think. I mean, obviously I love my kids, but you really gotta prepare to spend some years on them. And of course, we're gonna buy pizza like always. Gagab loves pizza. Yung pizza, babe. Hello, vlog. So, book 10 of 100 is Goodbye Perfect by Sara Barnard. And this is YA. Print is so big, so even if it's this thick, I think I can handle it. Got it from the National Bookstore Warehouse like 3 years ago. And I chose this book because I still am wanting to read YA, and I need to read a good YA because I'm really craving that right now. And I guess maybe this will deliver. I don't know. Basically, what I remember from this is that main character, has a best friend, and her best friend has a secret. And the secret is that her best friend is in a relationship. So I think they're in elementary or middle school. Her friend is in a relationship with their math or English teacher. Doesn't matter. Either way, it's inappropriate. And now it's up to the main character to, like, will she break the trust of her friend by revealing that her friend is in this toxic relationship to authorities, you know? Or is she just gonna keep quiet about it? So, we'll see. Good morning. Pretty sure the last clip last night was me eating a midnight snack. Now I'm having my coffee. And I just prepared Yanyan's lunch. I read Goodbye Perfect, like the first 17% of the book already. By the way, I am using these tabs. Dude, it matches like this. This came with like a blue and an orange and a very dark pink, but removing those I got these colors, which are the obviously very like very satisfying when that happens. Okay, and first of all, enjoying this so much. Now I'm getting scared because this was my feeling when I was reading Allegedly. Okay, I obviously there are some like questionable decisions going on. By the way, the best friend, actually, this one was, okay? It was mentioned in the back cover that the best friend ran away with the teacher, right? But our main character did not know that at the beginning, so she was so shocked. And right now, there's also this question in herself, like, why didn't my best friend trust me enough? Like, they've been best friends so she's 15, and they've been best friends since they were 8, and she was the first person who like helped her around the school when she was new. So that's why she's like, okay, what kind of best friend am I if she wasn't able to open this thing with me? And she's just telling, the best friend never told her, okay? It was the police who said, the mom of the best friend. Well, them, okay? Yeah. So I'm thinking the police did the investigation. So they said, yeah, actually, your 15-year-old best friend ran away with a 29-year-old music teacher. Okay, he's a music teacher. Dude, reminds me of Consent, because this guy is also a music teacher. And I think the age gap is almost the same. Oh, look at my tabs here. It's so satisfying. It looks like the cover. Okay. Another thing that I love about this book is that the setup of the main character's family is unique. Okay? Why do I say that? It's because she's adopted. So she was adopted when she was 9 years old. Okay? And her sister was adopted as well. So they were like a set in foster care, and they were both adopted by her family, current family. I think her mom died or something like that. And she has an older sister who is the biological daughter of the McKinleys, the parents, the couple who adopted her. And I love this part where she is hesitant to create that bond with her foster parents, although obviously they love her, but she is just so scared to make that bond, and she treats them as family. Even the older sister, she's like the perfect, the typical perfect sister trope. But that sister's trying to get closer to her, and she is not allowing that. So basically, she just is most open with her younger sister. They're bonded by blood. I love that one line. She said, "Bonded by blood." Here. Daisy and me, bound by blood, kept together through adoption. My link to my past and my companion through the future. And I kind of love that sisterhood. Yeah. She's being very nosy. She's like, okay, so main character is like keeping the secret, right? Because the best friend is keeping in contact with her. But she's also asking her to please do not tell anyone where I am. And the younger sister is like, you gotta tell me, where is she? And then that younger sister hit a nerve when she said, aren't you meant to be best friends? And so that's why she's kind of feeling a bit, weird about the whole situation. But anyway, needless to say, I love this book so far.
And why when Hollywood hates me only as hard as you lost here, baby. And I can't have fun if I can't have you. And listen back to
Dude, you won't believe what I got on Shopee. Okay. It's the assorted colors big pens, and it's in extra bold, and I cannot believe, okay? You know how I said that I probably won't annotate Allegedly because I did not like that book? Well, now I probably will because I have these pens. I got them for 129 pesos. Dude, I tried them. My first time trying them. And now I feel like I want to hoard them. They're so good. Let me show you. Okay, first of all, the blacks are blacking. Okay. No skip. Zero skip. And also, notice how this red is just so pretty. Okay. And then, of course, okay, let me start with the basics. Okay, because, you know, these are the boring ones. But very smooth. There is teal as well. Okay. And I think this is just like perfect for when I want to underline or highlight. Okay, purple. I'm gonna probably use the purple one for the current book that I'm reading. I'm gonna show you some photos of that once I do it. Okay, and then of course we have the pink. I believe there's a lighter pink. Oh yeah, and the person I bought this from is legit because, I mean, okay, they still have the wax that covers them. So I think, yeah, makes it extra legit, right? They're not used. This blue is so dreamy. Are you seeing this blue? Look at that. I can't get over how awesome. Like, all I need is, there's not an orange or a like yellow. Maybe yellow won't be good, but yeah, I think this is the closest I would get to a yellow, or maybe yeah, whatever. But point is, I love these pens. Oh my god, dude. Okay, just ate takoyaki. I crave takoyaki. My husband got egg sandwich. And me, I also got caramel macchiato. There's mixed media. There's newspaper articles where we learn when, like, so they found some evidence in the room of the girl who ran away. Bonnie ran away, right? And the news articles tell us that this music teacher has met the girl when she was 11 years old. And eventually, you know, he groomed her. Yeah, basically, we were eating popcorn. And basically, you know, being predatory. Disgusting. The odd thing about it is Bonnie is the good student. Eden is the wild child. So this is such a new thing for her because she's not used to having her friend be the rule breaker, because that's her role. So for me, that's like kind of new. Okay, early Saturday. We're going to church. P&K. Writing. Oh no, Gagab is fussing. Okay, packing time. I'm always dreading packing, but I gotta do it. Elevator. Look at this.
No.
You're so hungry. We'll eat.
This Mila before.
Do you mean?
Big Mila.
Ruby cake. Charot. Okay, I'm just trying to get the kids to sleep so I can get some reading time in because help. Okay, so far I've been tabbing the book, but I have not annotated yet, and I think this is the perfect time to go ahead and annotate. Yeah, I turned on the TV just for the, so it's just not too quiet. I'm gonna go get, I brought 2 of my favorite pens. Okay, first of all, I brought my book bag, book sleeve, and I got this from Patty Shi. I think it's a Korean, like Patty SSI, and it's handmade, so pretty cool. It's a local business on Shopee, and it has a sleeve in the front. So inside the sleeve, hold on. Okay, so of course you can also put your tabs here if you want. Okay, so in the sleeve, I brought 3 of my big pens. Of course, purple and pink are the highlights. Mainly gonna use black for the text. And I also brought the pink and lilac highlighters. So I'm gonna go ahead and start annotating as I'm going along because some parts are getting quite juicy. Oh, Yanyan also brought her markers and her notebook. And she's writing stuff. I'm gonna go annotate here in this vanity area that they have. Unfortunately though, they do not have light. And why is that? I was expecting like a light up there. Because like if you're gonna do your makeup, how are you gonna do it in this kind of light, right? The mom is like saying, my daughter probably ran away because you're such a bad influence. And you're a bad influence because, of course, where have you been? Like, aka, you've been in foster homes. And you were only adopted when you were 9. So obviously, you are a very troubled girl. I figured that the best part is the headboard. And me doing it on the pillow, typically. I mean, annotating on the pillow. But I got on here because it's so cute. It's the first time my children have ever experienced cable TV. And they're watching so earnestly. But they do wonder about the commercial breaks. They're like, what happened to the show? Is it over? Another thing I like about this book is there are sections about like how Bonnie and I met. And there's also like, see here are the news articles that I've been talking about. Conversations that took on a new meaning after Bonnie disappeared. The perfect edition. And then they're talking about like their grades. And then Bonnie was starting to think, because she's a girl who studies hard, right? And now she's starting to think like, aren't they just letters? Like she is starting to rethink the grades, which she highly values her academic life. By the way, I love this quote. There's blood and then there's family. They're not always the same thing. Because ain't that the truth? The main character, so of course she had to go back to school, right? And everyone was asking her and talking to her about what happened with her best friend. And some of the guys said, can't believe the nerd queen was actually getting laid when we all thought you were the easy one. I like this one too, when the guy said that, he said, okay, I think that's what love is. It's caring about the person's entire life, not just the bit with the two of you in it. So like if you find someone you want to be with forever and love them, you also gotta love their family, their friends, their hobbies, like everything. Not just that person or who that person is, if it's just you and that partner, right? Because obviously he or she would have to exist. I like this part too, when the best friend was like, life experiences, she's missing it. Getting drunk at a park, staying out all night, I don't know, being grounded. And then she says, those aren't experiences, they're just crappy mistakes. They don't sound that great to me. And this somewhat resonated with me because I have never been that troublemaker girl. Like, I always followed the rules. And sometimes, back then, I thought of like, what if I was a kind of a party girl? Or what if, you know, I did things that would, you know, normally be considered bad, or I don't know, even staying out late and stuff like that. But obviously I'm glad that I didn't do any of those things. Okay, we reached a very salacious point in the story because Bonnie's sister sent Eden the letters from the teacher, like pictures of handwritten notes written by the teacher to Bonnie. And the things that he's saying is obviously so disgusting, and you can tell that this is how he was able to get her trust. And he's saying things like, you'd never feel lost or worried or underappreciated again, not with me. And then, Bonnie, do you know how special you are? I want to take you away from here. I want to protect you from the world. And now Eden is having thoughts like, the only reason why she's not really telling anyone what's going on or where Bonnie is. It's not just because she doesn't want to betray her best friend's trust, but it's also Bonnie telling her that, hey Eden, this is my choice, I'm happy, I'm so in love, and I feel so free, blah blah blah. But then now Eden reading about grooming, she's like thinking, does Bonnie know that she is being groomed? I mean, she was groomed, and are the thoughts that she's saying, are these her own actual thoughts? Or is she just parroting what Mr. Cone is telling her? Okay, I'm not sure if I mentioned it. I think I did, but I just can't get over how perfectly matching this palette is to the book cover. And I also love how when you start tabbing and then you get to see your progress in the book. This is so nice. And what do I tab? Basically, any quotes that I like, or if I have comments, or if like it's sort of like micro journaling. And yeah, for instance here, if something needs to be kept a secret, it's probably a bad thing. So this is Eden telling Bonnie that, you know, why are you keeping Mr. Cone a secret? And then I'm like, this is our conscience's way of telling us something is wrong. Wait, why does this not? This is our conscience's way. This is our conscience way of telling us something's wrong. Yeah, okay. There's something strange about this sentence, but you know what I mean, right? You know what? I just realized something. It's always the teacher in the arts. Okay, in My Dark Vanessa, it was an English teacher. In Consent, it was a music teacher. And here, it's also a music teacher. Oh wait, no. It's an art teacher. It's my first time I blow dried my own hair. Obviously with the hotel blow dryer. And apparently I can do it. One problem is I forgot my moisturizer. One thing I realized last night when I was reading, I'm almost done by the way, love the events that happened when it was building up, okay? Is that the main character's name is Eden, and there is this overarching theme of being a perfect student, right? A perfect girl. So she has her best friend, and also her sister is the perfect kind of person. And then, okay, so of course she has this conversation with her sister. Finally, they have this confrontation. This whole time, there was always this tension of the sister, the big older sister wanting to be closer to Eden, our main character, right? And then Eden is her name, which is like a place that is perfect, you know, Garden of Eden. And I think that's pretty cool. I wonder if that was intentional. I feel that it was. And it's just so satisfying. I was just a little bit sleepy, but I have like 20 pages left. Yeah, but we're about to go, so I don't think I would be able to finish. And I kind of like how when the sister called Eden out saying, just because you think I'm perfect and you see that I'm perfect, is that I'm actually perfect. And then she like aired out her dirty laundry, and then oh, there was this one line that really hurt my heart. Wait. I'm your sister. Stop acting like that doesn't matter to you. It's effing devastating. Don't you get that? It hurts. And then main character falters. Of course that matters to me. And a few pages later she says, Eden, should I just stop trying? Tell me. The thing is, Eden thought that when she arrived at the home, the big sister was like so pissed that there are new kids. I mean, yeah, there's 2 new sisters. But then when she actually talked to her sister said that she was actually pretty glad and happy. And the main character said, but didn't you feel bad that you didn't have a say that you're gonna have new siblings? And then the sister said, of course I had a say, and I told them that that's the best thing. I told my parents that that's the best thing that they could do for me, is to get me sisters. Like, this whole miscommunication thing has been going on for years, and actually wouldn't have happened if the best friend didn't run off. Okay, so we're going to the rally, right? Transparency for better democracy. Hello, trillion pesos, where are you? Okay, anyway, here's what I am gonna show you. Okay, look, see this? Look. It's a seat. Really cool. Oh, and when you close it, it's like, it's kind of like you twist it and then it stays like that.
Twist it.
You twist it, and then when you put it back, you twist it back, and then it goes like that. Now, ain't that the smartest thing that was ever made? Okay, we're here. We're here. Luckily,
Where's the deep
luckily it's very
now?
cloudy, so it's not sunny. Right, Gagabi? You got the fan.
Yeah.
It's so hard to explain to Yanyan that the reason we want transparency is because there are thieves. And we want them to go
To jail.
to jail.
To the dungeon.
Hello. Okay, it's way later. It was fun. I finished the book
Go, go, go.
and I'm giving this 4 stars. The ending was very satisfying for me because the sisterhood between Eden and Valerie, her foster sister, right? It developed really nicely. The thing with what happened with Bonnie and no, it's baliktad. Oh, it's right, it's right, it's right. Thank you, dear. He's putting socks on me. Why you put socks on me, dear?
Because it's cold, you might get
Oh,
freeze.
you might freeze.
Yeah, you might die.
Hmm.
And no. You're not moving anymore.
Oh, thank you, dear.
So you have to wear socks. So you'll be warm.
You wear your socks too, Gab? Thank you, my dear.
It's your favorite. It's your Hello Kitty.
Yes.
Also, my bag is a Hello Kitty.
Yeah, I like what happened with Bonnie and Eden. Like what happened, you know, aftermath of this thing that Bonnie did has permanently affected their friendship in a very unexpected way. Yeah, I poked my pimple. So I'm just very satisfied with how that went because, like, I don't know, I was so afraid it was gonna go the cheesy route. I'm glad it didn't. What?
Look at us.
Oh, you're skating? Be careful. They're skating on the floor with their socks. Be careful, lah. And they're like, Mom, can we stay in the hotel forever?
Because I like this effort.
I know, I love hotels too, dude. I love hotels. As for what book I'm gonna go read next, it depends. I'm gonna go ahead and browse my physical TBR once we get home, and I'll see you then. Okay, thanks for watching.